I've been using the Hobonichi Cousin daily pages for the past 3 months, and when I started, I honestly wasn't sure how I was going to use them. Over time, I experimented with different approaches and eventually found several ways that worked for me. Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you the different ways I've used these pages, from planning and journaling to memory keeping, and even those days where I barely had time to do anything at all. And I found a rhythm that really works for me, so I'm going to show you the evolution. I have an April start Hobonichi Cousin, and so we're going to start. I'm not going to go through every page, don't worry. I'm just going to hit the highlights. I did bookmark the different pages that I want to show you. So this is April 2nd, right at the beginning. And if you're like me, I was searching on YouTube, searching the internet for ways to use these daily pages. I was familiar with how to use the planner part. I also did a lot of creative journaling, but I was new to this sort of format where they give you the time blocking in the Hobonichi Cousin, and then also this large space. And so I saw what a lot of other people were doing. They were putting task lists or time blocking over here and then sort of logging their day over here. And so that's exactly how I started out because it was new to me. So I'm going to call these planning pages. It's a little bit of planning and a little bit of journaling / logging, whatever you want to call it. And so this, I would say this is the first of the planning pages. And so I've used this pink to bookmark the planning pages. And so then we're going to move on. These are both that same style. So again, you've got this. I've started tracking water here as another addition to sort of where I'm mixing the planning and logging my day, as well as the sort of, if you want to call it journaling, but it's more of a log of what I did that day as opposed to just free form journaling. Next up is the journaling, which are these yellow, and not each page falls in a clean category, but this is the journaling style. I've decided at this point to drop, and I keep bringing it back occasionally, and that's the way things evolve. You keep trying different things and seeing what works for you. But this is where I start doing more traditional journaling on these pages. And then again, more traditional journaling. And I would also say this is a little bit of creative as well mixed in. And I'll show you some more close to purely creative journaling, but this is a little bit of both. I was really wanting to do a peanut spread. I've collected quite a few peanut stickers and washi tape. So this is a little bit of both. Also, you're going to notice my handwriting is going to change, not because I've changed the way I write, but I keep changing pens. And also, when I first started in the Hobonichi Cousin, I felt like I had to write so tiny for it to fit in this grid, and I finally let loose, you'll see that towards the end, and started writing bigger, and it still fits within the grid. I don't have to be so tiny with it to get it to fit, but this is another journaling example. And then in addition to just pure journaling, I also started for a while doing a gratitude, not a prompt exactly, just putting down one thing each day I was grateful for. I did that for a while, just experimenting again, finding what I want to do. I'm still doing the tiny writing here. I also started putting in my book reviews. I know some people keep a separate reading journal, but I'm really trying to use the Cousin as my all-in-one. I'm seeing how that works. I may split them out at a later time. I do use my weeks for work, but for everything else, I'm trying to keep it in here. And I'm using different stickers to just sort of go along with what I'm doing here, but it's mostly just straight journaling. And this is the next major type that I started doing as I worked my way through this. And this is brainstorming / ideas, whatever you want to call that. I mean, this was a little bit of journaling at the very top, but the rest of this is all brainstorming related. And you'll see more of these brainstorming or ideas or list examples. And then right on the next page, I'm laughing because to me this sticker, and I even talked about it, looks like this cat is sick, but anyway, I just found this sticker funny. I've got quite a few cat things on here, but we had a fire in the area. It was a controlled burn. So this is just journaling again. I've still got some gratitude journaling in here as well. And then there's those days you don't have a lot of time to journal or do anything else. My family was in town, and so I just did a really quick blurb with some memory keeping and some photos. And I'll show you what I use for the photos in case you are curious. It is this lean, but be careful, there are two versions of this. This is not the zinc style, this is actually the sublimation. It's the N200 Pro. It does beautiful color photos, so I definitely recommend it, and it's got the sticky back, so it works great in a journal. There's lots of other ones out there, so I would check all the different options. But this is a good way if you have a day where you're busy, even if it's for a good reason. Memory keeping, photos, another good way to use this. Another pro of this paper is it's very thin. And then the Coffee Monsterz Co., which is what all these little tabs are, by the way, in case you're curious. She announced her big June pre-sale at this point. This is in May. This is the 23rd. And so I basically did a spread about that. And so the blue here is creative expression. So you could call this journaling too, but I think this is more, I'm just talking about this and putting all these pictures in. So I feel like this is more of creative expression. And then on the very next sheet is, again, what I would call creative expression. I got a bunch of Tombow markers. If you're not familiar with those they look like this. It's the dual brush pens, and they were having a sale, and I got 60% off on this sale. So I got a whole bunch of new colors, and I wanted to see what they looked like. And I've got some funny Tombow washi tape down here. And then another example of what I would consider creative journaling, or just being creative, just doing what you want to do. I mean, this is for you. It should be what you want. And this was, I said it feels like a Monday. This was just me being random, and I got some washi tapes for it was a multiple Happy Mail day, so I sort of focused on these washi tape samples. This is from Once More with Love, and then this was, this is called 3 Bad Mice Chocoholics. I forgot the brand of this, but I ordered from Mermaid Moon paper. And then this gray category with the little tears, it's upside down, but you get the point. This is what I call Real Life Happens. This is from the Cat Collage Club, if you're curious. She has digitals that you can print out yourself. But I scratched out the unintentionally, I said intentionally. I remember this day, I was tired, I was busy, and it wasn't like I can't do it, I just didn't want to. And so I did this so I would relieve that pressure of having to go back and feel like I needed to backfill the next day. I didn't want that hanging over me. And then right on the next page, I was having a rough day, as you can see, just by everything on this. But this is more of a traditional journaling kind of day. And I've got some digital downloads from the Coffee Monsterz Co. and again, the Cat Collage Club. And then again, I sort of consider this a creative spread. It was about what I spent at the Coffee Monsterz Co. pre-order. And then over here, I've got a memory keeping spread with the photos again. And I cut some of these photos down so it would fit in more. But this was just a really nice day. This wasn't travel or anything. This is where we live. But it was just a really nice day, and I wanted to preserve the memories. Back to more of a traditional journal, and I was going through a phase here where I liked separating the sections of the days, like when I journal at different times of the day, which I don't always do. And in fact, mostly now I only journal right before dinner. That's my favorite time. You have to find a time that works for you, but I've tried doing it multiple times a day, and sometimes I just want to, and that's fine. But this time I was journaling multiple times a day. And it's funny because when I read this, my mood completely changed. So it is interesting. My husband has tooth extracted this day, so it was kind of a stressful day, and I was just wiped out by the evening. And I've also started tracking what we are watching on TV. And then this one falls into the Real Life Happens category. My brain was just so scattered this day. I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't necessarily a bad day. I just couldn't focus. I didn't feel like sitting down and journaling. And so I literally just stuck a bunch of stickers down that I felt like sticking that don't even have anything to do with each other. And I've got this error can't function. That felt appropriate. And then I just stamped random in the middle. I love this spread, even though it's crazy. I love it. And then over here back to more traditional journaling, sort of a beach theme. It's so hot and we live at the beach, so you'll see a lot of beach themed things throughout. Thank goodness for our Cat Collage Club, because she has more of these type of stickers. I'm not saying no one else makes them, where they're perfect for that day when real life happens. So this one was nothing happened. I just didn't feel like I had anything to talk about, or I just didn't want to talk about anything. I don't remember specifically, but these stickers are just so great for these days. Like I said, it keeps me, I'm one of these completionist kind of people, so I feel like if I left this blank, it would nag at me. And these stickers like this to me are just golden for keeping that feeling away. And then this is a memory keeping spread. We went to Brook Green Gardens this day and it was great. We had a good time. This is somewhere local near where we live, and wonderful time. So I wanted to capture that with some photos. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find the video, so I greatly appreciate that. And also, if you would like to see more planning, journaling, and also haul videos, definitely hit that subscribe button, and that way you won't miss anything new. I've got Hobonichi Cousin, Hobonichi Weeks, Coffee Monsterz Co., Hubman, Chubgirl, all kinds of goodies. So this page to me is a great example because it doesn't fit in any category. I've got memory keeping. I've got sort of just, I guess you could call that memory keeping too, but just it's a piece of paper off some tea that I bought when I went to the Asian market. So just all kinds of stuff here. It's also journaling. That's what I love about the Hobonichi Cousin. These pages can be whatever you want them to be, and you can even do multiple things on one page, and that's exactly what I did this day. I did a collage print out of that same, again, this printer. I printed all 4 of these on one end and cut them apart, and they're tiny, but it's fine. It still preserves the memory. And then over on this side, I just wanted to show this as another example of sort of creative journaling. It's not just creative journaling, it's actually journaling, but I was experimenting with stamps, as you can see. And we had this really awesome, relaxing day at home. It was just great. And so I wanted to sort of capture that feeling of being at home and having a great day. Here's another day, the real life happens type of days. I probably did have an idea of what happened, but I just liked this sticker. It was just funny, again, from Cat Collage Club. And at this point, I was feeling sort of overwhelmed and just a lot of things on my mind. And so I decided, instead of journaling this day, that I felt like it would benefit me more to just track everything here instead of just in my, Hobonichi Weeks for work and just for, my weekly plan, because this has vertical weekly time blocking. But I just had a ton of stuff to do. I was just feeling really overwhelmed, and so I did the time blocking, I did my to-dos, I even tracked my water here, and I did, a list of all the tasks that I had for the day. And for me, this settled my brain better than if I had just forced myself into journaling or forced myself to do something creative when I wasn't in that mood. And so I had this one specifically here just to emphasize that you do not have to always do the same thing every day. Here's an example of brainstorming. That's another option. And also I wanted to show this one because you don't have to fill the page. It's not mandatory. I know some people buy the date free so that they don't feel compelled to fill this page, but I don't feel compelled to fill the page. Plus, this is really great because if you need to test a pen or something, you've got some blank space here to do it. Like if you need a little bit of extra room to do something, you've got it. And then this is more memory keeping. We went out of town, just very short drive near here to Riverfest. They had kayaking races, they had some animals. And so we just had a really good time. So this is another memory keeping spread. And then this falls into the creative journaling. It's definitely journaling. I've done a book review again, or talking about the book that I'm reading. I've actually got a little bit of to-do list in here. I just list out some great things that happened this day. It was actually a really good day for a Monday. And so I did some stamping. Stamping's fun for me. It may not be for you. It's not for everybody. And I drew this box with a marker, but then stamped some of these other things. So I just love sometimes letting the brain, these are stamps around the edge, just letting the brain go. I think there's just something really healthy about that. Here's a memory keeping example. This is the 4th of July, which this year was a bigger deal than usual because it was America's 250th birthday. And so, I wanted to take a picture of the beach, and this was early in the morning before it got super crowded. And this is where we live, and they do a flyover. So I know that's tiny, but these are two fighter jets that went over. We bought a new Christmas ornament because they were having a Christmas in July sale at our state park here. And then the America 250th. And so I just wanted to document this because for here, it was definitely a big holiday. If you missed the Coffee Monsterz Co. haul video, I did a couple of videos back. You can just go back on my channel to see. It's called like Mega Haul. These stamps were part of that haul, a lot of them, not all of them, but actually, no, I think all of them were. Actually, and I have another version. I have a rubber stamp version of this, but all of these stamps, these are stamps, stamp, tons of stamps. I was just basically trying them out. So again, this is more like a creative journaling type of venture here, just testing out all my new goodies that I got. And then this is memory keeping from a trip, both the travel itself, and if you notice that my writing has changed again, it's because I got my first fountain pen right in this time frame here. And so my writing may look a little different because of the fountain pen. Still just me, still me writing. And again, my writing's gotten bigger because I finally realized I could get a little bigger and it wouldn't hurt anything. But I've got different washi tape. This is actually washi tape also. We took a road trip to the mountains to see my family. They live at Lake Junaluska. I took some pictures on the lake, a picture of a chipmunk on my parents' porch. My mom feeds them, and so they're there all the time, and I just find them adorable. We don't have those here, so it's special. This is just a big bush that someone has trimmed to look like a dog, and then I had this lovely mountain washi. This is from Simply Gilded. This is Coffee Monsterz Co., and this is Every Minute a Story washi, so it's a little combination of all of those. And then over here is more memory keeping. And I guess you could say this is also journaling, and it's also travel journaling. It's a little bit of all of the above. But again, the different stuff we did while we were on the trip. I went to Cava. We went to Asheville for the day, which is not far. Asheville, North Carolina, which is not far from where we were staying. Got some Coffee Monsterz Co. washi here, Hubman and Chubgirl here, a little more of that Coffee Monsterz Co. here again. And then while my mom and I were in Asheville, my dad and my husband went hiking to see a plane crash. So I put some photos of their hike. And then we went to another city, 2.5 hours away in North Carolina. Oh, actually, this is from the previous day. This was hilarious to me. Everybody just sat down and started using their computers, and I was journaling. So I was like, yay me, I'm doing something analog while everybody else is on their computers. But then we went to see my other side of the family, my husband's side, and for the first time got to see a new family member. So that was really, really special. And then again, I wanted to show how you don't have to use the whole page. This isn't exactly real life happens, but it sort of is because it was fun. We were doing all kinds of fun stuff. We decided to take a staycation because the family trip was for seeing family, but we needed like some relaxation. So we decided to do a staycation at home. And so we spent most of the day doing cool, fun stuff here. And so I talked about it a little, but we hadn't been on a vacation since early December, so it was time. But then I used this large sticker just to take it, and then I wrote some stuff on it just to take up space here. And then again, this is a combination of a little bit of journaling, 2 book reviews, and also I would consider this some creative journaling because of the stamping and stuff. So again, this just, for me, this is fun. It sort of scratches that creative itch. If you'd like to see a plan with me where I plan my weekly spread in the Hobonichi Cousin, definitely click on the video that's on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.